Alright, hello world, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to build a mini project really quick. It's about how to search and export YouTube videos via, YouTube API and a library found online, Pytube. Now we can integrate into our Flask program, basically. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and get started by really just to, creating templates and create really just index HTML. It's going to be pretty simple, so I'm not going to even really use Bootstrap at all. So the idea is we'll be able to do this. So we're going to handle all the requests on the front end, because in case there's some core issues, we don't have to worry about that. So here we're just going to say, YouTube video exporter, because this is something I really want to use all the time as well. So I can do that. And then in here we can, let's have a form so that they can either type a URL directly. So we can say search for the video, or we can say export the URL directly. Right, and then do another form. Okay. So I think we're gonna do this really quick. First, export by URL directly. Hopefully we can get both parts figured out in this one video, but let's just get this key part figured out first. So in here, gonna be methods, gonna be post. Actions gonna be /export. And in here, gonna say input type is URL, name is URL, placeholder is YouTube URL. And then I can say input type equals button. Actually, no, input type is, let's say submit. And value is export. Like so. And here, let's go to main.py. And then rather than do this hello world, we'll just say render template. Not main.py, index.html. And it's no longer wrapped, so let's wrap like that. Okay, let's go press run. Okay, it's gonna do the Replit stuff. So I use Replit because it's gonna be a mini project and I don't really bother to set up everything. But I will leave this Replit link into the description down below as well if you want to check the code. And I'll probably upload to GitHub as well once I get a chance. This usually gonna take a while, but we'll see. Okay. Ooh, nice. Our new dev tools. Oh, I like this one already. All right, YouTube URL. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff. Why don't we go to YouTube and just find the URL? Let's see, which video should we use? I'm just gonna use this trending one. Copy. Well, hopefully that's not gonna get me demonetized. All right, export. Okay, perfect. Not found. Sweet. So now let's go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and say this is actually so easy to implement. Like, it's one of the great package or library. We can say from Pytube import YouTube, right? And then in here we can say we can copy that. /export. Okay, another thing I hate Replit is how it handles zoom, or not zoom, tap. Okay, just gonna use that. Alright, of course it's gonna be, we're also need to import request. I know I didn't really use Django because it's a small application. Django is not usually needed. And here I'm just gonna write URL, because why not, right? Let's go ahead and stop, run the program again. So now it's installing Pytube, perfect. Didn't take hold long. Copy U, go, export. Oh, message not allowed. Regex expected search word. Oh. Okay, message. I only take post. Alright. Let's try to. Oh, mine needs to stop and run again completely. Like that. Let's click on export again. Oh, that downloaded, what's that called? That downloaded the audio, which I don't want. Oh, okay, we can do that. Dot streams, dot filter, okay, dot streams. Dot filter, progressive, whatever. Dot first. Dot download. So run it again. Okay. Export. It's actually really quick. How long is the video? Okay. So it's actually pretty quick, which is surprising to me. Because I saw it's supposed to be way slower than that. Alright, let's say file hosting Flask. Because now I'm gonna render the file it downloaded, right? So I guess in here I can say sent from directory. Try to do that. Sent from directory. Okay. So can I specify where do I wanna? Okay. Let's see. So let's see. Quick start. So that will do that. Okay, the incomplete callback will run after that is 2 arguments. The use OAuth and OAuth cache flag allows you to authorize Pytube to interact with YouTube. Ooh, okay, actually can do a lot of stuff. Okay. So we want to display a progress bar. I don't think that's really that possible. Display the progress bar. You know what? How about this? In this video, we're not gonna really. We might need to extend it a little bit, but we're not gonna worry about just the search part. We're gonna make this export real good. I don't know. Maybe. So let's see how to. I don't know if it's possible, but how to make JavaScript constantly receive. Oh, that we might need to use socket. Data from server server Flask. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty long. I don't like it. Tracing Ajax. Okay, let's see. Does Replit support Flask socket IO? So I guess what we can try to do is we can try to use socket. I think, yeah, Flask does support it. So what I can do is I can use socket so that I keep sending these, these data once they received it, and then we can update the progress bar or something. Let's try to do that. Okay. So that means we need to set up socket. Well, I didn't anticipate that. So I guess we need to import you. Let me see if I have my code that I can based off from for socket. But meanwhile, let me just copy this. CDN right there. One thing I hate about GitHub Mobile is that it doesn't allow me to search, which is so annoying. It doesn't allow me to search, so I can't really find it. Alright. Let me take a look. If I can't really find it, then I will. Alright. I guess I will go to this existing website of this existing project of mine. Discord clone that uses socket.io. So I guess we can go there. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that security concern. Okay, so we're gonna import that. We could deploy to Heroku. We definitely can. But we'll see. All right, socket IO. There we go. Oh, this needs to be put right there. All right, that does all that stuff. Then I can run socket IO.run app. Socket IO.run app. Like that. Sweet. Okay, let's stop and try run again. This time I need to download something. Alright, while that load, let me see if I can. I'm gonna let's go there, go to template, go to message. Okay. So did I add it as a separate script? Yep, separate script. This is when I still do static files management. Alright. That's that. Okay. I'm gonna do window.unload. Okay, I also need to have, I believe, jQuery as well. So let me just, copy this jQuery. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and do a script. So window.unload equals to a function e, like so. And then in here, let me go that, go that. I'll go back. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. All right. So then here, you're gonna say socket dot on connect. And do arrow function. So if you're not familiar with socket, it's basically a way to do live communication between the server and the front end. You'll see how it works. Socket.connect, it just means once we establish the connection. Then what we really want to do, and since it's going to be live, we don't want the user to refresh the page. This is just going to be a button. Let's do a button. Do a button type, that's button. ID's button. Export button. There's a document, get element ID button on click. Like that. And then in here we're going to say socket.emit. So we're going to send a message to the backend. I'm going to say export. And then we're going to say URL is say ID. So request, not request, document, get element ID URL.value. Like that. Okay. Alright, scroll down through my messy code. Okay. So now I'm gonna copy you, export. Right? I'm gonna say export. Let's see. That's what we have here. So export. Okay. So I can say def export YouTube video. And then here, say data. Okay. So then I can do you. But then we're gonna do this. We're gonna create two callback function then. Okay, where do I put them? Okay, when I initialize a class. Alright, on progress callback, let's go ahead to define get progress. It's going to on progress will run and is called with 3 arguments. So 3 arguments, stream, chunk, byte. So stream, chunk, bytes. Okay. So let's do that. Now I have to do emit. Then we're gonna emit a message to the front end, which then we'll say, wait, let me see how it works here. So emit, let's just say progress, and then we're gonna say remaining. Well, I need to get the total bytes. That's also the same. Well, we'll see how it works in a bit. Bytes. Yeah, like that. So on progress callback equals get progress. Okay, let's go to index. And in here, we're going to say socket on. Progress. Console.log data. So it's going to take in a data here. All right. Like that. Let's go there. Let me open up using the console. Open up the console. Okay. Let me copy this YouTube link so I don't get censored by YouTube. Okay. Export. Still submits. Not good. Okay, let's see what's happened here. Did I already set the button to like not submitting it? Let me stop and try to run the program again. So probably get rid of it. That's probably what I'm saying. Let's see. Stop. Run again. Yeah, interest array or whatever. The client is using on support. Future reference will be logged. Oh, that's not good. Probably can't use socket using what's that called? Replit. Because I clearly didn't plan this out well enough. Because it does work on your local end. Okay. Okay. So suppose what I have to do is have to set up locally. Oh, that's sad. We're gonna extend it. We're gonna extend this a little bit then, because I think this is really interesting to work with. Okay. Well, today then, what I think we'll do is we'll just stick to the original plan. Get an MVP ready. So for now, we're gonna do that. I I'm gonna look into how to do that in a bit. So let me go comment out everything. Out of the script tag actually. There we go. Alright. Button type, let's just submit then. Export, so export, right? Then what we want to do is we want to do this. So let me go ahead and say that, and let me put it. So let me get rid of you guys, and that doesn't matter. Just a regular app, good old app.run. So let me close out. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Okay. So I'm gonna say /file/pass/pass. So it's really just gonna be on the root directory, which I suppose is fine. Like that. And then here just gonna say return some from directory. It's gonna be the root directory, so nothing maybe. That's usually how it works, I think. And then I'm gonna redirect them to /file/ how do I get the file name? Oh, that's when I need this incomplete callback. Well, I think usually just this, the file name, right? Like the actual name or the title. So I guess I can do what? Might use that. Do the title like that, maybe. Oh yeah, still sending it. Whatever. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, let's type the YouTube URL. Let's copy you. Export. Internal server error. Expected stream of byte-like object. Oh, right. So I need to change the name to URL as well. Like that. Okay, not found. At least I don't get an error. That means when my render file is not working properly, which is not that big of a deal. Oh, never mind. It's a big of a deal. Let's see what's happening here. Let's do print hi to make sure it actually went here. What about if I add .mp4 at the end? I'm probably add .mp4 at the end, don't I? Let's try that. Oh, it doesn't have the hashtag. Ah, okay, that's gonna make everything harder now. Because I'll have to. Okay, this is. Okay, well, this is gonna be a little bit of trouble because I have to use complete flunk. Let's do on complete callback then. Let's say complete callback equals to that, and then here I can just say on complete func like that. I believe it's gonna call with how many? Stream and the file pass. So stream and the pass. So we're gonna return the pass. Or maybe not necessarily return it. Well, I don't think I redirect them while they're in here. That doesn't really logically make sense. But I could set it to a variable, a session variable. Let's try export again. Okay, still does that. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say import session as well. Right, let's just say session bracket pass equals to this pass. I'm gonna say return redirect session.get pass. Like that. How does that sound? Session, oh, okay. App.config secret key equals secret key. /file/home/runner/YouTube video. Okay. So let's see how can we get the, so I guess we'll do this, dot split, do slash, bracket, -1. I'm gonna get the last part. No, let's try again. Video available, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Oh, there we go. Alright, YouTube rewind. Okay, perfect. Well, there goes that. Yeah, so this works perfectly. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it into a 3-part video. The next part will be me figuring out how to add socket to it so we can display a dynamic progress bar. Okay, alright. So we're gonna display a dynamic progress bar. And then what we can do is then we can add the search the video functionality to it. But you're gonna make it slightly longer then. But you can see this is how we can view it like that. Click on here, we can download it. Perfect. Alright, so this is perfect. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you have any question or comment, feel free to comment down below. And as always, stay safe and have a great rest of your day. That's me, out.